what's going on, everyone? It's B. Avery here for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And with this one right here, guys, we finally made it. It's Insecure, Season 5, Episode 10, the season finale. This episode is titled Everything's Gonna Be Okay. And I think it is. I think everything is going to be okay. And of course, I'm going to get into all the nitty gritty. But before I do, I want to let you know that this is going to be a brief spoilery reaction. I am going to spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. You haven't been warned, but I'm going to save all of the good stuff for my live recap that I'm going to be having today, Sunday, December the 26th, 2021, 10 p.m. CST, where on my channel, you can find that right here. Yeah, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you go to my home tab, I do this every week, every Sunday. And if you just scroll down, you will see all of my Insecure recaps and lives and all that good stuff. And I'm going to do it with Tyra right here with Reviewz TV. That is today on my channel, 10 p.m. CST. Subscribe and come join us. Give us a thumbs up because we're going to break this season finale down. Now, whether or not if they pulled it off, if I am satisfied with the show, let's go ahead and get into it. Initially, I was really feeling season 5, the first episode, but then it was like, wait a minute, we're going to do this year jump. And I really wasn't feeling Nathan. Going all the way to episode 9, I thought that was fire because it was just a reunion for everybody at the party, the going away party for Tiffany. You even had Dro popping up, and Torian met Dro, and that was awkward. And that, Molly and Torian are getting high off edibles and going and having the munchies and, eating sliders and nachos. And it was just funny. And of course, you got Nathan and Lawrence about to fight at the end of the party, to cap everything off. And that's exactly where this episode starts off right here. Nathan, he just cannot handle the heat in the kitchen. He's like, this is toxic. This is not healthy. This is not constructive. I need to exit stage left. Go ahead, Issa, I'm sorry, but I think we should go ahead and end it right here. And I'm really on the fence as to whether or not I buy with that from Issa. Like, was she really playing a fiddle, or was she being sincere? Like, no, Nathan, I want you to come inside. I really want to talk about this, But Nathan, I think he's right. Well, no, he was right because we know where Issa ends up at the end of this episode. But Nathan is out of there. He just can't do it anymore. And he's just like, I'm done. And I don't know. Issa, she walked in the house. She had her nice orange dress on, and she seemed like she was distraught. But later on in the episode, we saw Molly ask her, like, hey, what would you have said to Lawrence if Nathan didn't interrupt? And she was like, I don't know, girl. That was a long time ago. It's too late now. We'll talk about that in a second, but the relationship is over, between them. And I got to say, at the very beginning of this season, one of the things that was really rubbing me the wrong way, and I didn't think that they really hashed out the beef between Molly and Issa. They weren't really getting along, but to see how Molly is coming to Issa's aid in her time of need right now, I thought that was pretty dope. I'm like, it just really shows that they're really true friends, especially how the episode ends. And I'm going to get into that in a second. But as far as them trying to wrap up everything in this final episode, we got 10 extra minutes. This was 41 minutes instead of the normal 28 to 30. I thought they pulled it off. I really didn't think, going into episode 9, I was like, man, we got 2 episodes left. How are they going to do this? I want to see this. I want to see that. I want to see Daniel pop up. And of course, he didn't pop up, but I want to see all those things. And they set it up nice in episode 9. And I think they, did well. I think they succeeded, possibly knocked it out the park with episode 10. I am very happy with the season finale. And the way they wrapped it up is they're just going around. This whole episode spanned over 2 years because the first year is just showing everybody's birthday. First, we have the fallout between Nathan and Issa, and then we have the birthday for Molly. Torian is meeting her family. Her mother is still alive. Molly's in the back changing clothes, and, Issa's there for her, as she's always been. And as I was just talking about a few moments ago, and I got to say, Issa was cleaning up pretty nice. I liked her get up. She was looking good. Molly, I mean, everybody was looking good. Everybody was glowing in this episode, even Tiffany. And I really don't even care for her character, but that was just nice. You know, Torrin is out there, you know, hey, how can Molly check me all the time when I'm always right? Ha, ha, ha. He's getting along with the family. He's getting along with the friends. Everybody's gelling and meshing together. It's just a beautiful moment, you know. And then right after that, we have Issa's co-worker or assistant coming in talking about, hey, we got busted pipes and we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do that. And now it's Issa's birthday and Molly's the one that set that up. You know, she's like, oh, y'all was able to work together and I'm loving this. You know, this is pretty dope. Now, I don't remember exactly what happened next, whether it was Kelly's birthday, whether she revealed that she was pregnant, or if they went to Denver, Colorado to visit Tiffany. But it doesn't matter which one. They both was fire scenes, you know. I love the first one was focusing more on Molly and Issa and their relationship, but it was just nice to see Kelly. You know, she's always, oh, I want to do this and I want to smash this person. She finally got somebody, you know, that she can settle down with. You know, she even said herself that, hey, this dude got me doing stuff that I ain't never thought I would be doing before. Even in the bedroom when she was like, I think she said butt things or butt plugs or something like that. And Issa was like, man, that, you know, I could have went the rest of my life without knowing that. You know what I'm saying? I feel her. I don't want to know all that either, but you know, I understand. Well, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I imagine that women share more of what they do than men do. And I'm going off a little tangent right here. But anyway, let me get back focused. But it was nice. You know, what is her name? Kelly was looking good, you know, with her green, all that. She's flowing her flan. I can't even say the word right. Flan, her going all back and forth. I can't even say the word, my goodness gracious, but it was nice, you know. And Tiffany, that was like the most emotion I've seen out of her, you know, and like forever. She's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And our kids are going to play together and it's going to be fun. And you know, she was doing all that. It was nice. And Issa over there, like, you know, oh, I thought you didn't want to have kids and, you know, all that good stuff. But going over to Denver, Colorado, Tiffany's not happy. She's like, I hate it here. You know, their daughter is the only black girl in class. Now that's horrible right there. You know what I'm saying? That can really mess up the psyche. You know, I'm just being honest with you. Cause, you know, I grew up in a private Christian school my life and I wasn't one, actually, I'm trying to think. I think there was one course I had one time to where I was the only black person. And I remember I didn't like it. I'll just say that I didn't like it, you know. And so that's just a major red flag. But but she also stated that she's not working right now and all that hot stuff. How do y'all feel about her reaction to that? Let me know down below in the comment section. What was your reaction? Or how do y'all, am I asking the question correctly? How do y'all feel Tiffany responded to her moving out there? Of course, she deserves to be happy. Yes. You know, but it hasn't been, I don't know. Y'all just let me know. Y'all can come to the live to hear more of what I have to say about that particular situation. But I'm just curious to know how y'all feel. So let me know down in the comment section below. So Nathan and Issa broke up. Then we got Molly's birthday. Then we got Issa's birthday. Then we got Denver, Colorado. And then we got, Denver, Colorado happened last. But before that, that's when we got Kelly's birthday as well. But when they're in Denver, that's, of course, when we get the bad news that Molly's mom passed away. And that's very sad. I was just like, damn, you know, and they don't show her funeral. I think right after that, I can't remember exactly what happened after that, but I even skipped over this. Even though Nathan extra stage left, you know, he did come to her birthday party, you know, and he did give the donation. And then that was the end of their relationship right there. But I can't skip over this. Issa has a new boo. His name is Nasir. And they both look like they belong together because they just have a big mouthful of teeth, you know. Not hating or not trying to cap or nothing like that. I'm just saying, you know, big smiles, big teeth. Ain't nothing wrong with having big teeth. But they did look like they belong together, you know. And it was funny. Issa was looking good in her black lingerie, her black nightwear in the mirror, trying to get sexy, talking to herself, you know. Lawrence is calling and she's calling Lawrence. But Lawrence is, you know, he has plans, you know. She hung up the phone kind of quick, Issa did, because he was like, hey, let's go to dinner, and, you know, but she hung up, you know, which is kind of crazy. She should have kind of just waited it out just a little bit, not linger on the phone, but, you know, she's not trying to be like, you know, like a little bug or whatever, you know. But going back forward, Molly is now another year later, and it's Molly's birthday again, and she just, you know, talking about how hard it's been in the past year, you know, that work is a distraction. because her mom passed. And this is really sad. And I started to get a little bit emotional, guys. I'm not going to lie. I got emotional a couple of times in this episode. I think in this scene right here, when she found out that, her mom did die, that was very sad. And I'll talk about the other part where I got emotional when we get to that part in my reaction right here. But of course, I understand that, and I like that they're having each other back and like, hey, look at us, we're doing this, we're doing that. Earlier, a year ago, when she got the news, I was like, hey, I know we're all busy with these crazy lifestyles, but I'm proud of us. We did it. And I'm like, this is nice and genuine, like friendship here, lifelong friendship, like that bond is never going to break. I liked all that. I was really, really feeling it, even when they was talking on the phone a year later when, her mom passed and she was like, hey, it was just a year ago, I was celebrating her. They're still talking about the same thing. Like, it's just great that we're doing this and we're doing that and we're doing big things, and just going back to Issa, she invites Lawrence over and she gives him a tour and they just express themselves and they hook back up. And I was happy about that. That was cool. And then the next scene, we get Molly and Torian, they're getting married, and that's dope as hell. I was like, this is perfect. It's another year later. So they were dating at least, they were probably, it was, I want to say maybe 2.5, 3 years they was probably dating, before they got married. And that's great. They look happy. We got to see the memorial of the mother there. All of the bridesmaids look great in the red. Lawrence was there with his drink. I was wondering when his son was going to pop up, but the next scene right here is where I did get emotional again, is when she was helping her take off the dress. And Molly was like, I'm just happy. I'm just so happy. And like, Issa, thank you for being you and all this stuff. And I just started thinking about some of my homeboys that I'm just close with, that I could have a moment like that too. So I'm just like, man, I've been knowing you for this long, bro. And just, I sure do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't, bumped heads and da-da-da-da. But I just, I was able to sympathize and empathize with all that right there. So it was just a dope ass scene. And it was just a great way to cap off the season with this being a season finale. She's getting married. They're going to go live their lives. We can't kick it like we used to, and that's fine. We're not supposed to, we're supposed to do what the characters are doing in this show. So it's just perfect. And then, right after that, Issa is showing up. She has a date, with, no, I'm going to say with Nasir. He's completely out the picture right now. But Issa is at home. She's with Lawrence and Lawrence's son. She's also about to go on a date, but then Molly is calling, and while she's on her honeymoon, girl, how's Greece, man? We can't even go anywhere because we just been getting it in, and she's just like happy, and it's just like Molly, who's an expert at dating? You know what I'm saying? But things just really, we saw the series, things just didn't really go Molly's way when it come to dating. And then like the final shot ends with her on her honeymoon, happy as hell, getting in, with her coworker that's now her husband. It's just perfect. And Issa's with Lawrence. It was a perfect ending for me. I don't know how they was able to do it, how they was able to wrap it up and tie it all off, but they did it, and I enjoyed it. Now, I know other people will have more feelings and investment in the show because I binge watched all of this. I wasn't invested in the show year after year after year after year like everybody else. But for me, I'm satisfied. Season 5 could have been better overall with some of the filler episodes in the middle. But I was dragging Nathan for a while, and I ended up liking him in the end. The only thing I wish we could have saw is Daniel come back in some way. I still want to know if he was able to get them that Nordic Iceland beats deal, because them beats were hot. But guys, it was good. I really enjoyed it, and I will get into more details later. So make sure you come back 10 p.m. CST on my channel with Miss Tyra with Struggle Reviewz TV, to where we break all of this down, all of the nitty gritty. But guys, that is just my opinion, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy this recap, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up and leave a comment, because it does help out with the YouTube algorithm. But guys, again, I just want to thank all of you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery. Peace, and I'll see you on the live show.